This is how you get started with the SoFi Investing app. SoFi Invest is part of the SoFi app, bringing you automated investing and active investing portfolios, as well as built-in checking and savings accounts. Whether you're a beginner, a hands-off investor, or an active investor, SoFi's user-friendly interface offers something for everyone. We're diving straight into how to get started on the SoFi Invest app, how to discover investments through SoFi's investing themes, and how to take advantage of all the app's investing automation features. If this is your first time exploring SoFi, I highly recommend you first check out my SoFi review video right here and down in the description, where I give you a broader overview of the app, its investments, and all its features to help you first decide if SoFi is the right choice for you. But if you're ready to start exploring the SoFi app, let's dive right in. So once you've signed up and created a new SoFi account, you will now be inside your SoFi app, and this is the home dashboard you will see, where you can monitor your SoFi banking accounts, your SoFi investment accounts, as well as other different features inside the SoFi app. From the home dashboard, on the very bottom, you can also access 5 different tabs. You have home, banking, credit card, invest, and SoFi loans. So let's hop into SoFi Invest. If you click on Invest, there's 2 ways to get there. You can click on the bottom tab right there, the 4th tab over, or from the home page, you click on Invest on the very top. Either way, it'll take you to your investment overview page in the SoFi app. So from the investment overview tab on SoFi, you'll be able to monitor all your investment accounts because you can have multiple investment accounts. Again, there are 3 types of investment accounts you can open on SoFi. If you scroll down and click on Create New Account, you have the option to choose an active investing account, an automated investing account, or a retirement account, or all of them. It's all up to you. So here you'll see the option to have Invest with SoFi's help. If you click on this, this will walk you through setting up an automated investing account, which is SoFi's robo-advisor. Simply click on Next, and it will walk you through the process. If you back out of there, you'll see the other option is to save for retirement. Again, this is a self-directed IRA. You can open up a traditional IRA, a Roth IRA, or a SEP IRA. You have those options in SoFi Invest. Simply walk through the process here. Now, if you back out of there, you won't see the 3rd type of account here, which is active investing. That's because in this example, an active investing account is already open, which is this brokerage account right here. So back on the investment tab here, if you scroll down, you'll be able to see your buying power, how much cash you have funded inside the account ready to start investing. Now, if you scroll beneath that, you will see your current holdings inside your portfolio on SoFi. It'll show any stocks or ETFs you may currently be holding in your account. And if you scroll beneath that, you will find your watch list where you can watch different stocks and ETFs, and I'll show you how to add any investment to your watch list. But scrolling back up to the top of the investment tab, you can monitor your portfolio performance over time, such as over the past week, over the past month, over the past 6 months, year to date, over the past year, and all time. So it really gives you the option to monitor your portfolio performance. If you want to explore new investments, you simply click on the search icon on the top right. Click on the search icon. That will take you to the search and discovery page where you can explore different investment options. So on this page, you can see how the indexes performed for that day, such as the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, and the NASDAQ. If you scroll down, you can see how other indexes and commodities performed that day as well. You can also scroll down and see popular stocks from SoFi users. Here are some examples such as Tesla, Amazon, SoFi, Apple, and S&P 500, Vanguard, so forth and so on. You will see different popular stocks. And you can also click on the very top here, the search bar, and you can search any stock you're interested in investing in. Say you want to invest in, for example, let's say Walmart. Simply type in Walmart, and that will pop up Walmart stock. All you have to do is click on Walmart here, and that will show you the stock's current information. So on any stock's page, you will see its ticker information as well as its performance. You can find how each individual stock has performed over the past day, over the past week, over the past month, over the past 3 months, over the past year, and over the past 5 years as well. You can also add any stock you like to your watch list by simply clicking on the star button on the top right. Click on that, and that will add that stock, Walmart, for example, to your watch list, which you can access back on the investing homepage. Now, if you scroll down beneath this, you will find details for each individual stock, such as its market cap, its dividend yield, if that stock offers a dividend, other information like the price to earnings ratio, the current open price, today's low, today's high. You will find the 52-week low, the 52-week high, just to give you some details on that particular stock. Now, scrolling beneath that, you will also find a little About tab where you can read into the stock, into the company, because again, every stock represents a real living, breathing company. To learn a little more about that stock, you can also scroll beneath that to find the latest news on that particular company to see what you're actually investing in. Now, just like you can invest in thousands of individual stocks on SoFi, you can also invest in thousands of exchange-traded funds or ETFs on the platform as well. To do this, you can type in any ETF you're interested in, such as the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. This is one of the more popular S&P 500 ETFs, low cost. It's invested in 500 of the top companies in the United States, gives you great instant diversification, all in a single investment. So let's scroll back up to the top here and back up. I'm going to show you how to do a sample buying and selling of stocks on SoFi. Let's say you want to buy a share of Apple stock. Simply type in Apple, click on Apple. Just like Walmart, it'll show you the stock's performance and all its data and information. But if you click on this blue tab in the bottom right corner that says trade, that will open up the option to buy or sell a stock. Firstly, let's click on recurring. If you click on recurring, that means you can set up a recurring investment into that stock, into your SoFi portfolio. So you can choose to say, I want to invest weekly, every 2 weeks, or even monthly. You have full control over the day of the week, or even over the day of the month. And you can select an auto investment amount that's comfortable to you. This is a great way to improve your consistency in saving and investing without having to really think about it. It's a great way to dollar cost average your investments over time. Now, in addition to setting up recurring investments, you can also buy or sell stocks at a single time. Again, click on that trade button. And now let's go over the buy options. So once you click on buy any stock, you'll have different options. You can choose a market order or a limit order. Now, a market order buys a stock at the current market price. You have no control over setting your desired price. And market orders are the most basic and easiest way to get started for beginners to buying a stock. And when you place a market order on SoFi, you have two options. Because SoFi lets you invest in fractional shares, you can choose a dollar amount with as little as $5, or you can choose to buy whole shares by selecting a share amount. Now, if you want to buy a fractional share of Apple stock in this example, you would simply click on dollars. And as you can see, the current market price for a full share of Apple stock is $185.04. But say you don't want to invest that much. Say you want to get started by investing $5. You simply type in 5, click on review, and as you can see, it will buy you 0.027 shares of Apple stock. All you have to do from there is click on slide to confirm, and that will place the buy order for you, where SoFi will then automatically buy you $5 worth of Apple stock. Now, if you prefer to buy whole shares of a stock, simply click where it says dollars in the top right, and instead change your market type to shares. This buys in full shares starting at the market price. So click on shares, and let's say you want to buy a whole share of Apple stock. You would then type in 1. That will buy 1 full share at the current market price of $185. In this example, you then again simply click on review, click on slide to confirm, and SoFi would then buy 1 share of Apple stock at the market price. Now, in addition to buying stocks at the market price on SoFi, you can also place what are called limit orders to buy stocks at your desired price point rather than at the current market price. To do this, simply click on the shares tab on the top right, and instead of placing a market order where you buy in fractional shares or whole share amounts, you can choose the conditional limit order where you have full control over buying a share of stock at your desired price point. So to do this, you simply click on limit. If you click on limit, it will then open up the limit order option where you can say, I want to buy, for example, 1 share of Apple stock, but I don't want to buy it at the current market price of $185. You can add a limit price. I only want to buy it if it drops to $175. I want to get a better deal, right? So this way, you simply click on review, click on slide to confirm, and it will place a limit buy order in effect, where SoFi will automatically buy 1 share of Apple stock in this example when the price drops from $185 to $175 a share. This is a great way to automate the buying of your stocks and ETFs on SoFi, even when you're away from your phone. Now, before you can actually buy any stock or ETF on SoFi, you need to have cash in the account to fund your investments. And SoFi calls this buying power. Essentially, that's how much buying power you have available, how much cash you have in the account ready to invest. So in order to add funds to your buying power, you need to fund the account from an external bank. So to do that, we're going to back out of here. We're going to back out, and we're going to go back all the way back out to the Invest tab. We're going to scroll down where it says Buying Power. We're going to click on Buying Power, and we're going to click on Add Cash. If you click on Add Cash right there, This is where you can fund your account so you can start investing. It's then going to ask you where do you want to fund the account from, and you'll be able to choose your investment institution, your bank. Like I said, there are several examples where you can link your bank to SoFi so you can start funding your account. So backing up out of there, let's now go over how to sell stocks and ETFs on SoFi. So in order to sell a stock, let's go back to the search tab up here and let's type in another stock. Again, let's use for the same example, let's just say Apple stock. And you're going to click on that trade button on the bottom right-hand corner. And this time we're going to click on sell. Now, if you click on sell, you'll see there are also market orders and limit orders for selling stocks. Again, if you're just getting started with investing, market orders are just fine. They're the most easiest way to get started selling and buying stocks. Again, with SoFi, you have the option to sell fractional shares, just like you can buy fractional shares. So if you want to sell a fractional share, you want to click on dollars, where you can sell in dollars for as little as 1 cent. So click on there. So let's say you own some Apple stock and you don't want to sell a full share, but you want to sell $25 worth of your Apple stock. You can simply type in your desired amount and click on review. And this estimates 0.13 shares of Apple stock will be sold. Simply click on review, click on slide to confirm, and that will sell your $25 worth of Apple stock at the current market price. Now, if you would prefer to sell whole shares of Apple stock, as in this example, simply click on dollars on the top right and change that to shares, where you can sell in shares. Click on shares, and here you can choose how many shares you want to sell. Let's say you own 2 shares of Apple stock. You could simply type in 2 right here. You can click on review, slide that slider again to confirm, and again, it'll sell 2 whole shares of Apple stock at the current market price, which in this example is $185 per share. Now, in addition to selling at the market price, SoFi also lets you choose prices you want to sell for by placing limit sell orders. To do this, you simply click on shares in the top right corner, and instead of placing a market order, you want to place a conditional order, and they currently offer 2 types of conditional orders on when you're selling stocks: limit orders and stop limit. With limit orders, you can sell shares at a set price or better, and with stop limit orders, it'll trigger a limit sell if the particular stock falls to a fixed stop price. So let's start with the limit order. If you choose the limit order, simply click on limit right here, and this is where you can choose you want to sell a stock at a fixed price or better. So say the current market price is $185 and you want to sell, let's say you want to sell 1 share of Apple stock, but you don't want to sell for $185. You want to sell it when the stock rises to $190. You could simply type on right here where it says limit price, type in 190 and click on review and slide that slider to confirm. That will place a limit sell order, meaning SoFi will only sell your 1 share of Apple stock when the price rises from $185 to $190. So this is a great way to automate the selling of your stocks even when you're away from your phone. Now, after the limit order, they also offer the stop limit sell order. So if you click on stop limit, this is going to be a 2-step process. In this example, let's say we want to sell 1 share of Apple stock and we want to place a stop price. So the current market price in this example is $185. Let's say we want to trigger a stop when Apple stock falls to $180. Now we want to choose the limit price. Click on add, and let's say we're going to choose $182. Okay, we're then going to click on review and click slide to confirm. What we're saying in this example is the current market price of Apple is $185 per share. When Apple falls to $180, it will trigger the stop. Then when it rises back to $182, it will then trigger the limit sell, and our share of Apple stock will sell for $182. So again, the stop limit order is a little more complex than the limit order, and both the limit orders are more complex than your market orders, but those are the various types of sell orders you can place when selling stocks or ETFs on SoFi. If you would like to try SoFi Invest, I do have referral links below with sign-up bonuses for SoFi, along with all my favorite investing apps at my personal website, investingapps.com. From my years of testing several investing apps, SoFi is one of the most versatile investing apps for both beginners and experienced investors. If you'd like to see how SoFi compares to these other top investment brokerages, check out this video right here where I compare some of the top investing apps with SoFi. And if you'd like to learn more about how to use all the best features SoFi has to offer, check out my other SoFi Invest tutorial videos right here.